अच्छी है, बंदे अच्छे हैं, बंदे अच्छे हैं।
India is a beautiful country with so many states, culture, people, language, and of course, so many things to see. You have witnessed most of it, but today, in the journey, I'm going to take you down south and down south on the west. That's right, the Konkan side of India, the Karnataka side. Famous for its natural beauty and mythology, there's a beautiful place called as Tirthahalli. Is also where our brilliant advisor of life influences Bande Achhe Hai was born. And in today's episode, you will witness the star himself. With more than 25 years of experience in the insurance sector and his association with the IPRO since 2006, our advisor also has a great penchant for public speaking, social interactions, and community outreach. It is this attitude and personality that makes him an effortlessly convincing advisor. His smile, though he smiles very less, but his smiles can turn things around from bad, ugly to great. His achievements with iPro are as follows, and you have to clap for every time I say what he's achieved. Awarded as the 12th time Star Club winner, the third time Top of the Table TOT winner, four-time Court of the Table winner, and seven-time $1 Million Round Table MDRT winner, and 14-time Lifetime MDRT ARC winner. Now that is accomplishment around the journey. He's also the face behind a very popular YouTube channel that solves most of your financial questions and queries called the NRI Money Clinic. If you haven't watched that, it's your time to go click on that to get solutions on financial sector. But also his education credentials are way too much. And to include, he has also done the BVSC, the LUTCF, the CII certification, to name a few. Though he is an expert in wealth management, according to him, his wife, better half of life, his backbone, Jyoti, and sons Tejas and Shreyas are his most precious assets of life. So what are we waiting for? Let's get this very interesting life influences Bande Achhe Hai and welcome our guest today. Please welcome a very fun advisor, Mr. B. Chandrakantha Bhatta with us right now. Sir, namaskara, swagata, suswagata to a very special episode of Life Influences Bande Achhe Hai. Hey Gidira, while you were young, what values of your parents have helped you excel in the course of your journey today?
I am nothing if my parents haven't given me the values. I keep talking about value system even on my YouTube channel. It's my mother who is a figure who can exude love at every stage of life. She stands for care, just not for her family, but for everyone around her, her sisters, children, the society, relatives, everybody. So she gave us the value of what relationship really mean, what force the love can carry in your life. That's something which my mother gave. She passed away way back in 2005, but there's not a single day where I can forget her contribution to my life.
Wow.
I'll be failing in my duties if I don't mention my dad. My dad is an extremely hardworking person, a man who has lived his life with extreme integrity, a person who has given us the value system to say that you should live life with integrity, dedication, hard work, never chase behind money with um, the wrong means. These are the strong roots what my parents have given. If they had not given me the strong roots, any amount of my education, any amount of success would have withered away over a period of time. So my parents may not remain with me for permanent, but they have given this treasure to me to be passed on to my children, and my children have also imbibed these values from my parents.
My next question is about your family. Tell us about your family. What do your kids do? And how was your better half's journey with you? And how has she helped you in your journey to grow?
If I don't mention about my better half, I'll be failing in my duties. She could be a homemaker, but she took care of children. She took care of the relatives around. She made sure that our relationships are not spoiled because of how busy schedule. She kept the family together. So it's valueless. It is something which is we can't put a value on. Without her, probably my journey wouldn't have been so smooth. She sacrificed a lot because I'm busy. There was difficulty in giving time to children, to day-to-day things, what needs to be done. But she took care of all that. On all the care, the credit, or a great deal of whatever my achievement has happened because of that cooperation, the dedication, the sacrifice she has put in. My children are something which is a gift God has given. My children are not somebody who got ranks in the schools, but these are lovable kids. They have imbibed the same value system. They are acceptable anywhere. The way they have groomed and the way they conduct themselves, and when I see them, I feel my life is full.
I'm going to ask us one question about the journey, the shift from Mangalore to Dubai, and how was the experience, and why was a shift required?
Well, my life never went the way I wanted it. My life has always been designed by accidents. That means the journey took it where it is, and I adjusted. I wanted to become an engineer. I was a rank holder during my university days. I was one of the top performers around that time. Not the top 10 ranks or whatever it is, but I was in the top league. I was studying engineering in UVC College, Bangalore. I gave it up. I moved to veterinary college. I'm a veterinary doctor by profession. I was one of the rank students of the veterinary college. I wanted to pursue a government job. I ended up with the Karnataka Milk Federation, the Amul version of Karnataka. So I excelled wherever I went. Dubai was not something which I aspired for. I had a lot of clientele from Middle East countries. These guys were pressurizing me to come and practice there. It never happened. Probably one of that guy must have reached out to some institution in Dubai and which sent me an invite asking them, could you come and start practice in Dubai? So it's not something which I planned to do it. So it was a difficult decision. As I said, I'm a blessed individual. Things happen on its own.
What is the best moment you have achieved while working in life insurance as an advisor?
Well, I can't describe one single moment what has achieved which gives me a satisfaction, but I can tell you my life would have been incomplete had I not come to this industry. I have crystal clear clarity around that. See, I'm a man who believes in ethics, integrity, value system, and everything. Today, because of this belief system and the way to do things in a right way, we have lit up the lives of thousands of people across the globe. Today, we have a clientele from 60 different countries. And there are people who have said that without you, our life would have been completely different. We have de-risked the lives by giving them the proper insurance. We have put proper retirement plans in place. People feel very comfortable, secure to have a nice cash flow during their retirement days. People had enough money to fund their children's education. People would have wasted their money in keeping the money in the bank FDs, but we guided them into the right places, made sure that they saved the money and they invested this money well. And we made sure that these guys spend that money. We don't believe in only accumulating the money. Money is for a purpose, and we showed people why you should save, for what purpose, and when that purpose is near you, we should not be hesitating to spend that money. So we took the focus away from money and we put the focus on life goals, and we made money as an instrument to reach that life goal. I have an extreme sense of satisfaction, and there are countless people who stand by these words.
My next question talks about the channel that you have on YouTube. When did the thought spark in your mind, and how did it all come together, and how it shaped all together? Can you tell me more about this YouTube channel called as the NRI Money Clinic?
Oh, that's an interesting question to ask for. The credit, see, anything I did, it did not start from myself.
True.
I'm not an originator of any idea. I'm an implementer of an idea.
Right.
The idea came from my son Tejas Bhatta. Okay, so he was all the time telling, "Dad, you are an old timer. This is not the way to do business. The times have changed. You have to reach out to people. You should be present in the social media." So these are the thoughts he was all the time he was putting in my mind. I never took it seriously because all the time I was busy. So there was enough practice for me. There is not a day where I thought, what shall I do tomorrow? That situation was not there. Then came the pandemic and we had nothing to do. And in between, I had been to MDI Gurgaon, wherein which I learned the social media marketing through one of the best professors from there in MDI Gurgaon. So we just thought, we have a pandemic, we have nothing to do, we can't get out of the house. So myself, my son, my daughter-in-law, wife, all are living in the same place. Why not we give it a shape? So we started what name to give. So I'm a veterinary doctor by profession, so we said clinic. I deal with money, so it became Money Clinic. My clientele is an NRI, so that's how it became an NRI Money Clinic. It's as simple as that. And we made it very memorable that it started on the birth date of my son, Tejas Bhatta, 15th of January 2020. We started that.
If I have to ask you that one moment, the special moment that is still in your deepest heart, and whenever that thought comes in, you have a big smile in your mind or in your thought on your face. So, what is that one moment with iPro that you want to share with us?
Countless of them, if I have to remember, the first moment. I never came to iPro because I wanted to join iPro. I came to iPro by way of an accident. As I said, my life is always taken turns because of the accident. This was one accident which brought me to iPro. It's not that I walked into iPro, it's my wife who brought me to iPro.
Oh, wow.
I was so busy with my other businesses and other things. She was getting bored. She sees a newspaper in the local newspaper here telling that iPro requires advisors, sit at home, do something and earn something. And she said, can I pursue? I said, fine, it's perfectly fine to do that. Then they wanted her to visit an iPro office, and this lady didn't have courage to visit the iPro office. She said that, can you take a day's time and come and along with me to iPro office? I said, fine. We visit the iPro office and they play an audio visual. I still remember that first audio visual. It was so impressive. And then the climax scene comes. My wife says, no, I can't do that. This is not for me. Then I said, I'll give a reverse twist now. I was so impressed with that audio visual. It still stands in front of my eyes.
Wow.
That I got the excitement of life. I said, you wanted to do something. I will give this to you. I will pursue this career. These are the exact things which happened. Had that accident not happened in my life, I have no hesitation to say I wouldn't have climbed up so much. And I'll tell you, iPro is something, I'm speaking this from my heart. It has given me everything that I asked for. I love to talk to people. It's a profession which makes me talk to people. I love to travel places. This is a profession which gives me an opportunity to travel places, countries, and do everything. And iPro is such an organization. I hold it in extreme level of respect because everything that have done to strengthen us. They gave us courses like LUTCF. They brought the MDRT forum to India. And they did everything. How many people used it? I don't know. But I said, every of their training programs, every of their opportunity, I made most of it. I climbed stairs using that. I wouldn't have done this public speaking had I not participated in the MDRT forum. They did it in Agra. There was a great speaker by name Mr. Max Bolka. It was somewhere in the year 2008. Markets were melting because of the financial meltdown of that period, and no one knew what to do. These were the ULIP policies which were there at time. And somebody asked Mr. Max Volker, what shall we do during these bear times? And he gave a suggestion to do the customer interactions or customer interaction programs. I literally took that advice. I designed a program called You Can Be a Crorepati if you have discipline and if you have time, and it became very popular. And we did this program in several countries, became so popular.
Wow.
And rest is history. So accidents have shaped my life. I always see every day with an open mind. It can be a challenge, it can be an opportunity. I will only see opportunity. My mind is trained to look at an opportunity.
My next segment is Moment of Truth with Customers. Can you recall of your customers who have actually become a friend or more like a relative to you over the time?
Lots of them. In fact, anybody who stays with me for 1 or 2 years, so the relationship doesn't work like a client and an advisor. It becomes a members of the family because we talk about life here. See, unless you have a care for them,
True,
and they admire you, it cannot go beyond that. So every one of my clients has become a member of my extended family. That's the only way I can say that.
so wonderful to hear that, sir. So my next question goes to a very interesting question that I love questioning all our advisors. Who is that one person you can always rely on during the darkest and the most challenging times?
My son Tejas.
So wonderful. Life goals, aspirations, inspirations, and much more. So you tell me, what gets you going? What drives you to be consistent in your career journey?
I'm 61, but I'm a child within. I have a childlike enthusiasm and a curiosity. I'm working every day. It's not a work, it's my passion. I love it. I enjoy it. I live every moment of it.
Now it's time to know the other side about him from his family members. Joining us is better half, Jyoti ma'am, and of course his son and daughter-in-law. So namaskara illargo, swagata suswagata. Jyoti ma'am, first question nim keltane. Chandrakant sir as a husband or friend?
Husband.
ಹೌದಲ್ಲ ಫ್ರೆಂಡ್ ಅಂತ ಬೇಡ, ಹಸ್ಬೆಂಡ್ ಸಾಕು. ಕರೆಕ್ಟ್ ಅಲ್ಲ?
Husband ಸಾಕು.
ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ ಕ್ವೆಶ್ಚನ್, ನಿಮ್ ಟೀ ಇಷ್ಟನಾ ನಿಮ್ ಕಾಫಿ ಇಷ್ಟನಾ?
Tea.
So Tejas, it's your turn with your better half next to you. Chandrakant sir, inside home or outside home? Tande.
Inside home.
And madam, you tell me.
Of course, inside home.
Inside home. Travel to a scenic location with family or travel to city?
Scenic location.
Yeah. Scenic location. Yeah.
Your favorite holiday spots, Tejas?
Malnad.
Malnad. Chandrakant sir?
Yeah, calm, quiet place. Anything is fine amidst the nature.
And Mrs. Tejas?
Europe.
Oh, nice one. Okay. Chandrakant sir, what do you like? Do you like city life or you like calm village life?
Work in city and live in village.
Oh,
Wow, so beautiful. All right, I've been joined by Shreyas right now, the other son of Mr. Chandrakant Bhatt. Well, he could not be a part in the same house, but he's part of us in the same studio. So, hi Shreyas, how are you doing?
Hi, I'm doing good. How are you?
Incredible. Now I have a bunch of questions. You need to choose between this and that. Okay, let's go quickly. What do you like? You like mom's made homemade food or you like food outside?
Mom made food.
Okay. Chandrakant sir as a advisor or as a dad?
As my dad.
Okay. You like Tejas as a brother or as a friend?
Tejas as my brother.
Okay. Dubai or India?
India.
Uttapam or hummus?
Hummus.
Last question. Holiday to a beautiful location in Europe or holiday in India?
Europe.
And any message that you want to give to your dad?
I'd like to say I'm very proud of my dad. He's been an inspiration to me. I love you, Dad.
Thank you so much, Shreyas. Indeed, very beautiful. Thank you so very much. Well, if an episode has to go in remembrance for a long, long time, this one will definitely be one among them. This is Life Influences. Bande Achhe Hain. My name is Mithun Upadhyay. Until next time, remember just one thing. Start saying yes to your parents, no matter what it is, then why. See you next time. Thank you.